Market integration. In the contemporary world, market integration refers to the process of connecting different markets, economies, and regions, leading to a more interconnected and interdependent global economy. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, market integration is defined as a situation in which separate markets for the same product become one single market, such as when an import tax is removed.
Before we begin the story of the tale of the global village, imagine a small village where everyone lives simply and peacefully. The people work hard, help one another, and are content with their lives. They trade with their neighbor and enjoy a quiet, steady life without thinking much about the world beyond their village. But sometimes, change happens in unexpected ways. This story is about how small change can bring new opportunities, new people, and new ideas from far away. It's a story about how Greenfield, a quiet village, becomes part of a bigger world. Let's see how Greenfield's journey begins.
The Tale of the Global Village. Once upon a time, in a quiet village called Greenfield, nestled between rolling hills and flowing rivers, the people lived simple, contented lives. The farmers grew grain, the fathers shaped clay, and the weavers spun fabric. They worked hard to meet their needs, exchanging what they had with their neighbors, living in a peaceful community. Little did they know the winds of change were about to blow through their village. One bright morning, a traveler named Eli arrived. He carried with him colorful silks, fragrant spices, and strange trinkets that no one in Greenfield had ever seen before. Emma, the village weaver, was the first to ask, "Where did this come from?" Ellie smiled and told her they come from far beyond the hills, from lands where people trade what they have for what they need. The villagers gathered around, intrigued by this world beyond their own. "Could we trade too?" wondered Tom, the blacksmith. "We have so much to offer. Maybe we could exchange our goods for things from far away." At first, the villagers were unsure. What if their products weren't good enough? What if the traders took advantage of them? But Ellie reassured them, "Trust me, your grain could feed 1,000, and your pottery could be admired by many. The world is waiting for what you have to offer." So the villagers decided to take a leap of faith. They sent baskets of grain, pottery, and blankets with Ellie, hoping for something in return. When he returned, he brought with him spices, silks, and metals they had never dreamed of. The villagers felt a spark of excitement. They had connected with something much bigger than their little village. As time passed, traders from all over the world came to Greenfield, bringing new goods and new ideas, and the village began to grow. But not all the villagers were happy with the change. Old Simon, who had lived in Greenfield his whole life, sat by the fire one evening and said, "We've changed so much. Are we still Greenfield? Or have we become just another stop on the trade route?" Ellie looked at him thoughtfully and replied, "You are still Greenfield. Your goods, your values, your tradition, those will travel with you. As your goods go out into the world, so will your ideas, and you'll learn from others too. The world is coming together, not pulling you apart." And so, Greenfield found balance. They embraced the opportunities of trade, but also stayed true to the things that made them unique. They became known for their fair trade practices, where goods were exchanged with respect for both the land and the people. Greenfield thrived, not just as a village nestled in the hills, but as part of a global community. The village had become a symbol of what could be achieved when people worked together, embraced change, and held on to what mattered most. The end. or perhaps just the beginning.
In the tale of the global village, Greenfield's journey from a small village to a part of a global trade system is like how small economies grow by connecting to bigger global markets, just like how countries in the BRICS group, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have grown by being part of the global economy. Greenfields begin to thrive as it connects with the traders from all over the world. The arrival of Ellie and the trader shows how global corporations work. Ellie brings goods from other places, just like big companies move goods and resources around the world. The villagers, like emerging economies, start gaining wealth and resources, but they also face challenges from the new system, like the fear of losing their identity and being taken advantage of.
Old Simons were about change, represents that concern that come with global capitalism and neoliberalism. As Greenfield grows, they face the same issues that many countries face. When joining the global economy, will they lose their culture and be exploited by big corporations? These concerns are linked to imperialism and the crisis of neoliberalism in the global system. Despite these fears, the villagers find a way to balance progress and tradition. They choose fair trade, showing that it's possible to be part of the global market and still stay true to their values. This is similar to how companies and countries can focus on CSR, corporate social responsibility, and responsible practices, helping avoid negative effects like global deflation or inequality.
In the end, Greenfield becomes a symbol of how a small community can thrive in a global world by embracing change but also protecting what's important. This mirrors how economics and companies can benefit from global trade while staying true to their identity and values. So, the story of Greenfield connects to the bigger picture of how countries and corporations interact in a globalized world, facing both opportunities and challenges. It shows that while the world is changing, it's important to balance growth with responsibility.